Yo, what's up? I think we're live. Uh, yeah. Hey, dudes, how's it going? So yeah, I'm Kev, and I've got to try really hard to I try really hard not to swear in the first 7 seconds, so we can make some money off this. I think 7 seconds is up, but I'm gonna try not to be a potty mouth. So, yeah, this is cool. So last week, I don't know if anyone was here for, I did a live stream and broke down Childhood Died, and it was super fun. I love hanging with you guys, and it blows my mind like how much love's out there from all over the world. And I don't know, just want to pump up my ego and hang and get validated. So today, yeah, thank you. That I'm stoked on that Attack on Titan post. Attack on Titan's my favorite all-time show. Oh, Sean, thank you so much. It's insane. Like, it still blows my mind that you guys are even listening, let alone giving us money. We appreciate it. I love you from the bottom of my heart. So today, hey, okay, I've just got to say too, I'm a little proud of myself. You guys can see the chat on the screen. I'm feeling like a bit of a live stream god, but I refuse to say, yo, Fever 323. Love what you're doing. Is that the legit? Is that legit? Damn. We love you guys. Let's be best friends. Damn. Okay, I'm a little starstruck if that for real is. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, just try not to shit my pants here. And there it is, I swore. Dude, let's make it happen. God damn. Yeah, for sure. Gonna be hanging at you're in Oz soon, right? Let's fucking do it. God damn. Okay. I'm just gonna compose myself a little here. Yeah, okay. No, this is real. I mean, I guess I gotta get used to this. Like being like holy shit. Okay. Thank you so much for the love. I honestly feel like a jerk because I don't know what to say when people like just give us their hard-earned cash. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it so much. My ADHD is kicking in hard here. I'm like 1,000 thoughts a minute. It's insane. I love doing this so much. And hanging with you guys. Like, you work really hard on an album and putting music out and stuff. So this is such a cool way just to like hang with other nerds and other like metalheads, and it's so much. It's just so cool. Ducky Venom, you're not a jerk for being starstruck. You deserve every ounce of love and respect you've earned it. Thank you so much, dude. That means a lot. And yeah, goddamn, Fever 333 in the house. What a goddamn genius. Is all I'm gonna say. Love everything you guys do. All right. So, today, I'm gonna break down our song "Remember My Name." It's one of my favorites. Oh, dude, Oblivion. Oh, Oblivion. Thank you so much, dude. I don't know if we'll do a Berserk inspired song. We're actually working on some new music at the moment, and yeah, there's a few things on the list that I want to write to, but Berserk is definitely dope, man. That particularly the armor. Yeah, I don't know if we'll do a song. I don't know. Oh man, I gotta check my ADHD here because I will give away something I'm so not supposed to. Jonathan, thank you so much, dude. Yeah, this one is one of my favorites. Mike, remember my name is Shallow Graves. Thank you, dude. Like, Shallow Graves was one of my favorites too. I want to do a breakdown of that soon, because like that was a super important track for me. Johnny, could you do me a favor? Last week I told you about my 4-year-old son. I showed him the clip after daycare. He lost his mind. Give him a shout out. His name's Miles. Okay, I would absolutely love to. What's up, Miles? This is Kev from Lost Souls, and dude, I'm so stoked that you are enjoying our music and listening to it, but I gotta say, don't swear, because it's not cool to swear until you're an adult. Like, swearing is cool. Actually, okay, I'm gonna be real with you. Swearing is super cool and super fun, but don't do it until you're old enough. How was that? Casey's in the house, guys. Everyone say what's up to Casey. And where was I? Greetings from Russia. Dude, thank you so much. Okay, so yeah, Remember My Name is about, I'm not sure if everybody got this, but Remember My Name is actually about Gambit. So if there's any X-Men fans in the house, let's just shout out to Gambit, one of the GOATs. But I do need to warn everybody too that if you haven't seen X-Men 97, first of all, I suggest you go and watch it because it's dope. But yeah, there's going to be some spoilers in this. So this is your warning. If you haven't seen X-Men 97 and you don't want any spoilers, this is your time to bail. You're being warned. But don't bail, because also, like, we want to hang with you. But yeah, I'm gonna be giving away a lot about what happens, because there's a pretty massive event that shook me to my core. Obviously, episode 5 around Gambit, and I've given spoilers enough time to. I've given enough time to spoil it. So yeah, Gambit actually dies, and it's still weird saying it, because it was like a huge moment, and kind of like blew my mind. But the reason I chose to do this this one next is that, like, the line in Childhood died. Oh, dude, Asphalts, thank you so much. Yeah, Shallow Graves. I might break that down next, actually, because there's a lot of love for it, and I feel like that song needs a lot of explaining. But yeah, X-Men 97. It was so cool to see that world again, and the original X-Men show is epic. And to see it like years later. But yeah, like talking last week about Childhood died, and obviously like the line, I should have cried when Han died. This is what I'm talking about. Like the way they handled Gambit's sacrifice. God damn, like it was brutal, and I cried to quote the genius, which is myself, I cried my dick off when Gambit went. It was so beautiful. It was like everything you want out of a hero's death. So it was pretty crazy. Like the second I watched it, the second I saw it, I'm like, I'm definitely writing a song about this. And this is what came out. So what I'm going to do is just go through the song. This one is a lyric video. So if you haven't seen, like, all our tracks from Laura are on YouTube as lyric videos. So You can check him out there. And let's jump in. And guys, I will do my best to reply to all the comments and stuff like that. And I feel like kind of bad ignoring it. I am seeing them, but also like with my ADHD, dude, like if I start on comments, I'm gonna be here all day and want to try and break down the song, but I'll answer as many questions as I can. Yeah, so like if I don't like respond to your comment, I'm not being a dick. Well, actually, you know, I might be being a dick, but I'm choosing to for good reason, in my opinion. Oh man. Okay. Thank you and guys, to everyone just saying like how much you dig the music, thank you so much. It blows our minds, and we're just so thankful. Okay, so here we go with remember my name. I'm so stoked on that artwork, can I just say? You can't feel my heart. Okay, so straight off the bat, the lyric video says it's for boosters or plastic crack. It's not. Clearly, it's remember my name. So shout out to Freg, who did the lyric videos for us. You really fucked us on that one, bro. No, I'm kidding. Freg's a G. Okay. Okay, cool. So here we go. I'm gonna start it again, and let's do it. Don't say so we start with those sweet Knox tones. Don't say I'll light up everything that I touch. Okay, so -2 Spade, thank you so much for the donation. The song is amazing. I remember I was so shocked when they killed him. Killed my inner childhood, and unironically, it's my girlfriend's favorite song. Well, your girlfriend's got good taste. Yeah, so about that, and that's kind of the thing I wanted to talk about. I was shocked, but you know, and I was gutted, but I didn't hate it, because it was so, like, it was just such a fucking epic way to go. And honestly, that's like, it's everything I was talking about in Childhood Died, is that like, if Han or Luke went out the way that Gambit went out, I would be stoked, and I would have it, you know, there would be very different songs. Just on that too, it's so ironic that Disney killing Star Wars I'm like scared to think this, but like, if Disney didn't kill Star Wars, would my band even have the slightest amount of success that we've already had? Like, is Disney killing Star Wars the reason my band's big? And I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, it's awesome. It's making the most out of a bad situation, I guess. But yeah, it does weird me out that like, if they didn't ruin Star Wars, like, we may have no followers and no one would, like, we wouldn't have even written that song, which kind of started it all. Okay, so we missed like a lot. Blacked out. Oh, did the stream fuck up or something? Just let me know if it does. Okay, so the first line. Okay, I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna start it again. Don't say you can't feel my heartbeat for you. Don't say I'll light up everything that I touch. Okay, so a lot of this song is verbatim or like tweaked actual lines from a few episodes of X-Men 97. I did the same thing for My Soldier's Rage, which I can't fucking wait to break that down, because that was like trying to take Evan's speech and put it into a lyrical format. That was so much fun. But anyway, I'll talk about that later. God damn, this ADHD. I'm so scattered. So yeah, the first lines are like, don't say you can't feel my heartbeat for you. Don't say I light up everything I touch, but not you. So that comes from a conversation that Gambit and Rogue had, where we find out that like Rogue and Magneto were like romantically involved a while ago, and there's been like some stuff's happened, and Gambit and Rogue have had like the most, like their relationship over the course of the X-Men is so cool, because they're like madly in love, but he can't physically touch her, and it's just like this, they're kind of like outcasts and misfits, and they just are kind of like intrinsically connected. And then so yeah, basically it's about like Gambit being weird that he feels like Magneto's moving in on Rogue, and they're kind of like going their different ways anyway, due to like stuff that's going down with the mutants and stuff like that. I'll try not to get too much into the lore, and we're only fucking like 2 lines in, so I'll like try not to go too deep. But yeah, like that line, I light up everything that I touch, but not you. That's like she says that to him, like, you light up everything that you touch, and he has this like kind of line where like, but not actually, you know what? I'm gonna check myself before I write myself there. It's been a while since I wrote the song and watched the episode, so I could be like, I could be full of shit here. Anyway, let's move on. So anyway, the piano bit, fucking stoked on this. So that little like do 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 do, that's from like that's actually inspired by the X-Men theme song, which is like maybe the coolest theme song ever. And funny story, we actually did a break. So for this song, you know what? I'm gonna say this later because I feel like you guys want to hear the song, and I'm being a scattered motherfucker. So when you hear this little I guess tip of the hat to the X-Men theme song, little do 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 on piano, and then like the guys fucking crushed it on this riff. Like this is one of my favorite riffs in the whole album. It's just like it's huge. All right, so I'm gonna go from the start so you get the full effect, and then I'll try and shut the fuck up for a little bit and let you actually hear the song. Or at the very least, like, talk over it, because it's hard for me to
Don't
shut the fuck up.
You can't feel my heartbeat for you. Don't say I'll light up everything that
thank you, Jonathan. That's huge, man. Here it comes. This is like taken from verbatim from that conversation they had. So basically, like, god damn, I can't wait to fucking play this song live. Like it, just we really found that like and this has got a bit of an orchestral vibe to it as well, but like the prettier and obviously the more chilled we made certain parts, like it just makes those big riffs, those big parts, like feel fucking huge. So yeah, Shadow down at noon. Glad we made that connection for you. So anyway, like some things be deep in the skin. Till then we be friends, mon ami. That's taken from their conversation, and basically like it's Gambit sort of saying to Rogue that I feel like it comes from a place of him saying like he's not good enough for her, and like he always has this this opinion of himself that he's a street rat and he used to be a criminal. So like, you know, he can't forgive himself for sins of the past, which I think is so fucking cool and so relatable. And Nightcrawler even talks about it in Gambit's funeral, in that, you know, he never saw himself like everybody else did, which was like a goddamn hero. So what I'm talking about here is this is from X-Men 97, the animated show. Oh, you watched Attack on Titan because of us? That's fucking cool, dude. I'm stoked. So yeah, he's talking about him not being good enough for Rogue, and he's kind of like, he's like pissy about her and Magneto, but at the same time he's like, you know, Magneto's a fucking like a super fucking mutant, so you know he gets it. So it's almost like him like admitting defeat out of insecurity, I like to think of it. Anyway, so yeah, this next part is like huge build up, obviously. So I'll play it first and go through the lyrics. But the first bit is actually what Jean Grey says when she gets to the scene of Genosha, and there's been like the mutant slaughtering, and obviously being a psychic, there's a lot of like just bad vibes, if you can call it that. I don't know if you call it that, in the air. Cool. So here it is. I'll skip back a bit so it hits you harder. And there's that riff again. I just want to vibe on this riff for a bit again before I go through the lines, because they're some of my favorite lines in the whole song. All right, so yeah, like the first two lines of that build up is so many futures lost, so many paths unfinished. That's like when so like basically Gambit was killed in this huge attack on all these mutants in what was supposed to be like a peaceful, you know, utopia for them. And, you know, basically like the X-Men turn up there the next day to do the cleanup. And Jean Grey is like freaking out over all the psychic energy, and she's just feeling the vibes of all the people passed away. And I thought it was a really like poetic way of saying, you know, lives cut down, too short, so many futures lost, so many, I can't even remember the lyrics. It's past unfinished, surely. I'm gonna check my own lyrics. This is kind of past unfinished. God damn. This is part of why we like need to get playing live so I can actually like remember my own fucking lyrics. But then the next part, I'm actually like super proud of these lyrics here, because it's one of the only parts of the song that isn't, you know, taken or like based on the lines of the songs, but they'll say, I did this for them, but I did this for you. And if you've seen the episode, you know what I'm talking about there, where Gambit basically like makes this incredible sacrifice. I mean, it's up there with like Evan Smith level. You know, he's basically like him and Rogue trying to attack this big fucking like this big machine that's like killing mutants everywhere. And basically like Gambit is trying to stop Rogue from doing it because he doesn't want her to die. And so anyway, like basically what happens is he like pushes Rogue out of the way, and he's on this fucking motorbike, like slamming through stuff and like jumping stuff. And then he basically like runs at this colossal fucking machine that is just like way overpowered, and basically it stabs him, thinking it's one. And then if you know about Gambit's power, he can like transmit kinetic energy. And so he knew that was going to happen. So he basically gets stabbed by this machine, and then charges all his kinetic energy through what it stabbed him with and blows the whole fucking thing up. And it's like, it's obviously a sacrifice for Genosha and for all the mutants who were getting killed and stuff like that. But you know, I feel like at the heart of it, like it was just doing it for Rogue. Like if nobody's life was on the line except for Rogue, he still would have done it. So it's like, you know, he's gonna die. His legacy will be like, yeah, he sacrificed himself for the good of mutant kind and stuff like that. But he's like, nah, I did this for you. I did this for you, bae. That's not how he talks, but yeah. And so one of the coolest things about this death too was that Gambit's first line in the animated series was the name's Gambit. Remember it. You know, when a Sentinel's attacking a shopping mall. So, and then his very last words spoken were the name's Gambit. Remember it. And it was just so goddamn poetic that he's, you know, first and last lines in the entire series were the same. And I was so thankful that I'd like done the X-Men series and was a fan of X-Men. And this is, again, the way they handled this was perfect. There was so many beautiful little nuances there for fans, but also people that maybe didn't know, you know, as much of the lore and stuff like that as a super fans, they could still enjoy it. And I mean, I'm not going to get too much into it now. I might talk more about it later, but like, imagine if they applied even like a fucking 20% of this to Star Wars. Like, imagine the connection between Han and Chewie. Like, if Han's got to go, like, imagine, you know, something like that, like him sacrificing himself for Chewie or for Leia or for, like, I don't know, anything but a fucking character we fucking like met 15 minutes ago and is already like pissing us off. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so yeah, this is the chorus now, which is just Remember My Name, which is a shout out to like his first and last lines. And then you know, Nox is doing that, and then I am just like repeating that. They'll say I did this for them, I did this for you. It's like pretty stripped back, and even like the chord progression is quite simple, but it's all building, and I don't know, it just feels like it matches the gravity of what you know, how that scene made us feel.
Don't say I did this for them, but I did this for you.
Oh, goddamn. I gotta know my songs better. This isn't the chorus, but take what I said about the chorus. All right. That refers to all right. I feel like I'm taking like way too long, so I'm gonna like try and speed this up a bit. Sorry guys, and thanks for like hanging and being like, yeah, just thanks for being along for the ride. It's rad. So yeah, those guys like me don't get no white pickets, the sinner beyond saving. That pulls from like conversations with again, it's that kind of like the way he sort of feels about himself, and part of that is based on like what Nightcrawler said at his funeral as well. Where like the sinner beyond saving actually saved everybody. And then, you know, the dynamic of Rogue and Gambit, him playing the swamp rat, the bad boy, and he always called her Cher. Like, it's, if you know, you know with that. I'm not going to like over explain it. Well, tell your mom that you're all good and you're just throwing a few out for our boy Gambit. Yeah, exactly. Throwback to the Thieves Guild days. Exactly. All right. So now we hit that pre-chorus again.
So many futures lost. So many paths unfinished. They'll say I did this for them, but I did this for
All right, let's listen for a minute for Gambit.
They'll say I did this for them, but I did this for you.
There's like lighters in the air, or like iPhone torches in the air.
But I did this for you.
We hear it again.
I did this for them.
All right, so I'm gonna roll it back a bit because there's a string section in here that's just stabbing strings like dot 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 dot. That's actually like a tip of the hat again to the X-Men theme song. Is so like if you remember the intro of that, these like incredible like strings come in before that like main riff. They're like dun dun dun. And this is often how I communicate when we're writing with the guys, especially with drums. And I know like anyone that's not a drummer out there, I know for sure that you do this, but it's like I'll try and explain what's in my head to Yosh, and I'll just be like, yeah, man, just like hit like a and like all that sort of stuff. And I do the same with like instruments too. I'll be like, meh, meh, burr. That's my strings, burr, or horns. Anyway, so yeah, listen out for the strings sort of building up in this chorus, similar to that theme song, and then it hits straight into the solo, which I'm so fucking stoked on this solo. Like, Casey, you fucking destroyed it again. This is and if you listen to like the first few lines, it's actually like inspired by the theme song as well. So it's like a little bit slower, and but you know that X-Men, that hook of like the start of the solo is sort of reminiscent of that. It's just like slowed down. So yeah, let's hit through it. So yeah, hear those strings in the background there? Here it is. Woo! Casey's just cooking on it. You can check out Casey, yeah. And there it is, and there's that theme coming back in piano now. Just doing it over like the on piano and strings. Casey, here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, I started again. Because Casey fucking triggered me. Who the fuck, like, okay, we've got like fuck all money as it is. Who goes and like, without talking to the rest of the band, goes and talks to like the filmmakers or like whatever you call them, like videographers or fucking like camera dudes. We've just like recorded our second clip. And then she's like, oh, hey guys, fucking like, you know, I need more attention. Fucking like make me levitating or some shit. Doesn't tell any of the band. And then, yeah, that's like the first cut we see. Like there was so much wrong with that. And like, and then it's like, oh, here we go. It's like, dude, you were in the, this is on you. Where was I? Now we're like airing dirty laundry. But yeah. Killer, I thought you were my boy. You are. You gotta be like neutral. You gotta be Sweden and all this. I get it. Okay. What was I actually talking about? Okay. The solo. Yeah, the solo's dope. Yeah. See, but now I've gotta like credit where credit's due. Casey fucking like shredded it on that. You know I love you, dude. Okay. So yeah, we've got the little X-Men theme playing through the final chorus as well. That do. Well, it's not the okay. So it's not the X-Men theme. It's reminiscent of it. Just in case it's bad that we've done that. Okay. There's a reason I didn't do cleans. See the like the lows on that, like as well, like laid it up. They're pretty low in the mix, but it just adds so much punch to it. There it is. And then that ring out, and that's what we'll be like. Yo, we got t-shirts at the back. Okay, so yeah, so that was Remember My Name, and yeah, I'm really really fucking stoked on how that song came out. Everybody crushed it. It felt like a little different for us. Like it's pretty anthematic. Okay, yeah. Someone smart can fucking like say that word properly for me. But I don't know, like it was, you know, a little different to our other stuff because it's just sort of like a one climbing progression. Like it's that main riff and then it's like a big climbing progression that we sort of did over and over and over. And then sort of as we went along, it went like, it got bigger and bigger with strings and stuff like that. We put in, there's obviously like that 80s-esque inspired solo, which, look, to be honest, I think like so many metalcore and metal guitarists are like shredders. We know this. Guys, why aren't you shredding? Why aren't you like taking your moment and soloing? Needs to be done. Bring it back. So yeah, like, okay, so speaking of solo though, Casey brings up a good point. So originally in this song, we created a breakdown that was based on the X-Men theme song. And it was huge. It was really cool. But we sort of looked into it and realized that we actually couldn't do it because it was like interpolation. So whereas I'm kind of bummed, and like Killer's in the chat, Killer can attest to this. You know, there's a few people that we send demos and stuff to, and I think that was like one of the first things he said was like, dude, where's the solo's cool, but where's that breakdown? And it was, yeah, we kind of axed it because we didn't want to get in trouble, and like obviously we're you know, like we're kind of shit talking Disney all the time as well. But yeah, it was, I don't know. I'm personally like a bigger fan of the solo, like having that in there. I feel like it's really unexpected. I feel like it, like, I don't know, the chorus, we've just gone through the chorus twice and it's getting bigger and bigger each time. And then the way it just comes in, like, is a real kind of slap in the face in a good way. Or I guess like the equivalent of, you know, a kick in the dick in the pit. So yeah, that was Remember My Name. If you haven't checked out X-Men 97, go and do it. It's a banger. And yeah, Eric G, I feel like this song doesn't need a breakdown. It's a most song, solid for bed. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, everyone knows I fucking love a good breakdown. But I feel like, you know, if every song had like I don't know, I think most of our songs do, but you know, if they're in there for the sake of it, I think the song always needs to come first, I guess. So like, if it makes sense not to have one in there or no blare or whatever, you know, then that's got to be the call. And I hopefully it just makes you know, when we do those things, just hit a little harder. So yeah, I don't know what song I'll do next. I think I'm going to do these like weekly, and do like a, you know, it can be like, I don't know, we can call it Kev Wednesdays. How does that sound? That sounds kind of dumb, but it works. Yeah, I'm going to do like, probably like a track breakdown every Wednesday. Oh wait, Wednesday in Australia, so like Tuesday for everywhere else. And yeah, like I'll be on for like a few more minutes, so I'm happy to yeah, I'll try and get through as many comments as I can. We're here. Denny, I'm doing good, dude. How are you? This is sick. Thanks for hanging. Thank you so much, Sean. Kev Wednesdays. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much for the love. Yeah, I feel like Kev Wednesdays is gonna stick. Or Kev Tuesdays. Kev Wednesday, Kev Tuesday. Kev Wednesday / Tuesday. Red Panda, breakdowns work in certain songs, sometimes they do not. Yeah, exactly. Completely agree. And thank you for the affirmation. Ducky Venom. Oh, dude. You're so welcome. Like, thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah, I want to break down Dopamine. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think I might. Maybe I'll do Dopamine and Shallow Graves in one, because it's they're kind of linked, and there's yeah, it's like two sides of neurodivergence and even like mental health. Only one. I'm not sure. I think there's like a few countries represented here. Yeah, Killer, for real. I know I can. But that's kind of funny how shit it is at the same time. What's your favorite tattoo? Hardcore Mike. My favorite tattoo is a tattoo of me that is on Killer's shoulder. Is it dope? If you haven't checked out Killer's YouTube, he's like one of our homies. Killer, I don't know if you can put links in the chat, but you should definitely do it. Or just go and subscribe to KillerTube. Eric G, when are you guys touring? Come to the US, please. Okay, we're like, yeah, there's definitely talks of that. Like, we're just trying to work out how to do it. And like I said, like, we sort of spent so much time on the album, and before we did anything on this album, we had like no following, no even like social media and stuff. So the fact that it's kind of blown up like it has taken us a bit by surprise. So we haven't really like had the time to plan a lot of the stuff we would have over having more time, because we're just like working our asses off on the album. But yeah, we want to get everywhere and come and hang with you guys for sure. Much love back at you. Be the builder. Eshays. Eshays are like, I can't believe someone dropped that in here. That's hilarious. You guys make my Star Wars mix this year. Sure, appreciate you guys closing one out. Thank you, dude. That's high praise. Kev, Wednesday, Tuesday, depending on where you are in the world. That is the... I love that for a title. I think I'm going to use that. Let's just say it's my idea, though. Just cause. Any chance Q&A with Yosh? Dude, I'd love to get Yosh on here. Yosh and Nox are particularly... like anti-social media. Or like, I don't think Yosh is necessarily anti. He just really doesn't give a shit. Nox is very paranoid about fucking everything, dude. Let's face it. But yeah, I want to try and get those dudes on there. Discord crew. Oh, thank you, dude. Yeah, I got to shout out to any of the Discord crew that are in there. We've got like such a good posse. And I say posse because I mean smashing Red Dead at the moment. We got such a good posse over at Discord that are just like the most legit people you could ever imagine. And yeah, we're on there. Okay, this is funny. Like, I'm going to say the same thing I did last week. We're on there from time to time, not as much as we should be. And last week's live stream, I said, yeah, I'm going to be in there way more. Haven't even logged in since the live stream. What an asshole. So, but yeah, there's a link to the Discord in the description of this. Oh, and there's a link to our merch store too. We've just like dropped a couple of new t-shirt designs. They're full color. They're fucking dope. Is it lame if I wear one? Because I feel like I should. I mean, obviously like cut the sleeves off it, but yeah, if you want some merch, we're selling t-shirts obviously, and we've got some prints as well, like the dopamine throne, which is so fucking cool. There's this one of like us just like eating some Chinese, and we deemed it like, I don't know, we call it the succulent Chinese meal photo. I mean, if you know, you know. I think that I don't know if that's like pretty high on my list to write a fucking song about too. It's like, can you just imagine that before a huge breakdown? For what? A meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Like, I wonder if we can sample that to have like just before a pit call. Like, you can just imagine like a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? And then just like drop the fucking hammer. Yeah. Oh, dude. You got wearing the tee now? Hell yeah. Yeah, Nox is American, Jake. Yeah. The link merch isn't working. Where are you based out of? Interest Benny, because I think some of it is like maybe geo-blocked. So I'm going to look into that now. Anyway, guys, I'm going to bounce. Thank you so much for hanging. I'm going to be doing this next Wednesday/Tuesday, wherever you are in the world. And yeah, please keep, I don't know. Oh, man. My throat's right. Okay. Thank you again so much for hanging, guys. It's just having you guys here supporting us and just hanging, listening to the music is just, it blows us away. Like, we're just so fucking stoked to have you guys in our lives. And yeah, that's it. As Casey said, stay fucking animated, fam. And yeah, we'll hit you up in about a week. Tuesday, Wednesday with Kev, depending wherever you are in the world. Yeah, that's got a good ring to it. All right. Peace.